Sorry, got a phone call there. Not sure why I decided to kick me out of my first video, but here's part two. We left off with the standings, so let's start there. Standings in the Rockstar division. That division led by Rosterbation with an 8-2 mark. And not only does he lead that division, he is leading the league with that impressive regular season record. So good on you, buddy. Followed by Joe Buck yourself, who currently sits in third overall with a 7-3 mark. Fun fact, I am 1.18 points out of second place. Billy just hanging on to the lead there. Followed by Race Finkles and Panty Raiders, both with a 6-4 mark. And Vic This, they are 5 and 6 seeds respectively, followed by Vic This with a 4 and 6 mark, and he is sitting in the 9 spot. And the Mighty Ducks picking up that big win this week with a 2 and 8 mark, currently still sit last, but one more W, and you're right back in the game, Reed. Moving over to the bench warmer division, Billy Large sitting atop that one with a 7 and 3 mark, and he is our 2 seed. The Iredell Beckham sitting in the 4 spot with a 6 and 4 mark. Rogers Dodgers in the 7 seed with a 5 and 5 record. Clear, massive lead in points for him. So he's had a tough go of things, but hanging in there with a 500 mark. Hanging with Hernandez in the 8 seed with a 4 and 6 mark. Suck My Ditka with a 3 and 7 mark, and they're in the 10 seed. And Clug the Plug rounding out that division. They are 11 seed with a 2 and 8 mark. Going into this week 11, buys are still catching up to people. We got Joe Buck yourself versus Race Finkles. That's a 3 versus 5. Looking like it's going to be a dandy. We got Rogers Dodgers, Billy Large, 2 high-scoring teams. This is an important game. Suck My Ditka versus Clug the Plug. This is 10 versus 11. Obviously, both teams needing a win. So keep your eye on that one. And probably one of our more interesting games, the Iredell Beckhams versus Hanging with Hernandez. Let's see if Iredell Beckhams can keep it going and Hanging with Hernandez clinging on to that final playoff spot. All technicalities aside, moving into week 11, we got 3 weeks left. Don't forget that trade deadline. Well, I think it's past already. Yeah, it was November 11th, so fuck it. Do forget it because it's over. And yeah, other than that, congrats to Brian again on his provincial title. And yeah, until next week, keep playing that wire. All hail the commish.